on YouTube and TikTok, and we are live. Welcome to Wall Street Sizing Up. If I can see myself on the screen there. There we are. Welcome to Wall Street Sizing Up. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate all the subscribers on the Telegram channel. We are having good times. We're streaming some financial information. We have good people in there, people who want to learn, people who are doing quite well. Some are struggling, but again, you got to remember the three rules we like to say, and the three rules is let your winners run, cut your losses quickly, because literally 70% of our picks you're going to cut quickly, right? That's why you get to let your winners run. And then number three, if you can hold off for 1 hour after the opening bell, I would do that. Let the market calm down. Case in point, I did this with AMC on Friday. Chasing. So I jumped in as the market opened. I got like 200 shares, right? Wasn't a lot. 200 shares, jumped in, got up about 175. I go to make my protein shake. I come back. I'm down 175. So that's why you don't chase. And if you do, you better stick by the whatever screen that you're watching. That happened to be on Robinhood. I don't use Robinhood much, but I do use it to track stocks. One. Number two, I use it to, if I'm on the go, I do use Robinhood. Don't use Robinhood for crypto though. So with that said, guys, we are here for basically stocks to watch. I try to get done literally within 10 minutes. That never happens. I usually go about 15. I got 3 today. I got 2 good ones. I do have a YOLO stock that I think that you will like, and I think that's we're not going to start there, but we will start with the Biotech. So first Biotech is, let me change little cameras here for everybody. You see on the screen there is 89 Bio ETNB. Again, ETNB, 89 Bio, it's a Biotech. We have RA Capital. Now, RA Capital is a hedge fund. They also are a director at 89 Bio. They sized up with almost 5% more, another 4 million shares. They now have a $100 million position in 89 Bio. Here's the thing. 89 Bio, it's got 6 buys. All of the analysts that covered the stock buy. All 6 are buys. Listen to this. 95% of the stock is owned by institutions. That is always a good thing. But here is where it starts to unravel a little bit. One, it's low volume. Technicals say sell. It got downgraded on the 25th by Raymond James to a price target of, I believe it was 35. I could double check me on that. But it's about to have a MACD crossover, which we love to see. RA Capital, since the trade's up about 5%, so that's not too much. That's within our the range we like to see. If it gets above 10, that's when we start thinking maybe that might be too big of a pump, because we follow smart money, and believe me, RA Capital is smart money. Price target that I've got, the mid price target from the 6 buys is $52. That would incur, if you held this stock to the end of the year, it would do 2x, right? So if we go to the actual technicals themselves, you can see this is in a straight line channel. It broke downward support. It broke the trend line. Your base support now is about $18. The first resistance is going to be about 20. I believe it's at 1890. So the first resistance is going to be 20. The next one's going to be 22. This is a short-term stock. Now, it gets above that trend line again. About 22, you're going to start running into the 20-day, and then about 24, 23, 5, you'll start hitting the 50-day. So that's where we think it is. I think that this is a stock you could get 5 to 6% in, and then you need to jump out. That's what I believe here. This is not until you get a true reversal here, it is very tough to trade this stock long term. If it does get back into this this trade channel, you know exactly where it's going to trade. So if it gets to 20, at some point it's going to get back to about just under 28 and probably bounce around until you actually get a breakout. So understand that. Next up is RPHM. Now the thing I don't like about RPHM is it is a very, very low volume. They IPO'd, you can tell here, they IPO'd in, I believe it was April 9th-ish, I believe. Yeah, April 9th-ish. It's got a price target of 31. It now sits at 10. That is a 3x by the end of the year, and that is hard to believe. Of the analysts that cover this, all three are buys. It's 60% owned by Wall Street. We love to see this. We had a director size up. Let me see if I can find him on here. Yeah. So he sized up with a $2 million position. Hang on, I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry. He sized it. Yeah. He now has about a he's got a $20 million position total. He sized up with just about 70,000 more shares, which basically implies that he just wanted to get a 4 or 5%. He's gone 9%, but this stock does have some room to run. It's got a short float that's elevated. It is not a high short float, but it's also got a small float. That means it's easily manipulated. I believe this stock will probably gap up on Tuesday, so watch for that. The technicals have this as a neutral. You can see here that there's no real pattern forming. It is in a uptrend though, right? And so you like to see that. So it's got some momentum behind it. Again, another short-term trade. There is a buy signal on the 4-hour chart, so I will say that. I like the stock, but you really got to know that it's a low volume stock. So with that said, if you can get your 2, 3, 4, 5, 6%, get it and get out. That's what I would say about RPHM. That's a Reno, if I'm saying that right, Reneo Pharmaceuticals, if you would. All right, next up is a Kathy Wood favorite. It's Blade Air Mobility, BLDE. That's BLDE. Now, this is a very, 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 very interesting stock. All right. See if I can find it here on the, yeah. All right. So we had a director size up for about $100,000 new position. You love to see that. About right at 10,000 new shares. It's also got a lot of heavy hitters. It's only got 22% Wall Street participation. Kathy Wood is invested in this heavily, and she talked about it on Thursday, I believe, with Bloomberg, right? The revenue is up 44% in the second quarter year over year. It just got a cash infusion from I believe a combo value. There's no price target. The technicals are neutral. It's got, let me look at the technicals really quick. All right, so we have base support at about 8. I'd say about 883 is your base support. It's sitting on 10 right now, guys. So it's literally sitting on resistance. And so tomorrow we will tell if it's going to break up or not. If it breaks above 10, it could actually run pretty far. It's right. I mean, it's sitting on the 10 and it's sitting on the what looks to be the 50-day as well. So it could absolutely run to 1150, 1140, right in that range. This is more of a YOLO call. Short term. The volume in this one's good. No gotchas as far as a short float or if it's got a small share float. We like this one. We like Kathy as well. We think she's great, and she's been out promoting this stock as well. But this is more of a YOLO. This is it's what they call an EVtol stock, right? So essentially, it's going to be the Uber of the air. That's what they want to get to. It's the actual space is called aerospace is the industry that they're in. So with that said, so we've got ETNB, 89 Bio, RPHM, Reno Pharmaceuticals, and I'm saying that right, it could be Reno, and then BLDE, Blade Air Mobility. And you know what we do? Our stock calls or alerts are grounded in the smart money. That's what we do, right? And the smart money, typically we like to follow the hedge funds and the investment funds. If we can't, and those are not good, or the pump has already happened. Today we had one hedge fund and two directors. The hedge fund is a director as well, but point being, those are the people that are going to know, because I would tell you literally 9.5 times out of 10, when a director sizes up, it's going up, right? And when a hedge fund sizes up that hasn't already pumped, because they get 10 days to file, it's going up. I mean, you can just book it. And there are a couple of hedge funds that we know, won't name any right now, savvy, but I will say this, that when they size up and it looks like the stock is dead, it's about to pump. So with that said, that's what we do. That's stocks to watch this week. We appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys on the channel. If you have not joined us, we're at stocktrade.tips on Telegram. Appreciate the subs now. And if you would like to sub, I believe we're giving like 2 weeks free right now. It's out there on the internet. You can find it. Again, thanks again for joining, as we say every week. Watch your six and you go hard in the paint. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. See you.